Or they're trying to get to the point for Peterson, picks it up, crashing the net, fires, and scores! Julia Peterson gives the Raiders a 2-0.
Again, pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win!
For females, for team, Maggie Malika.
All the way over there to do that. As here comes Fish, he crashes the net, goes top shelf. That's his 4th goal of the ball game, and the Raiders double the overtime. Important grab is in there, strike 3. Got Shopper looking for outnumbered through the neutral zone. He takes it out to Klotz. He's gonna fire on that and score. Spencer Klotz goes up top, and it's 1-0 Raiders. Start off the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if Megan Snyder can be the hero. First pitch to Snyder. She's going to bunt it. Throw to first. Is nobody's there. It gets past her. Here comes Blandon to the plate. And she's going to score in the Raiders.
Klotz, he's made good spin move. Klotz, he's shot. He scores! Spencer Klotz puts the Raiders on 5-4.
2-1 pitch to Stepka. Lined into the right center gap. And that one's going to drop for a base hit. Peterson's going to round third and score.
Yeah, well, jumper by Richardson, good. That was a nice turnaround jumper by Richardson. There's a centering pass, and it's good. And guess who? That's number 12, Kaiser, with another goal on the season. That's number 24 for Camden Kaiser.
On his back, and outside set the Raiders to the championship round. The triplet to the plate. She lines this one into right field. That one gets down for a base hit. Horman is going to go through the stop sign. She's going to score. This game is tied. Or they're trying to get to the point for Peterson.
And good afternoon. Welcome to the Northfield Ice Arena. Jimmy LaRue, AJ Reister, Lance Reister joining us here on NorthfieldLive.com. And we are live on 95.1 The One and AM 1080 KYMN. Welcome, everyone, to a major collision about to happen here today, boys and girls. It is the Northfield Raiders taking on the Orono Spartans. The Spartans are 9-3-3 in the Metro West, 4-1-0 in the conference. The Raiders, of course, 11-4-0 and 5-0 in the conference. This is going to be quite the hockey matchup tonight. Orono is ranked number 5 in 1A in the Metro, so they're ranked number 5 in the state. They're a good hockey club. Like I said, they're 9-3-3. They have a lot of competition that they have to face against in the Metro area, and they're playing Holy Angels, Hermantown, South St. Paul, Simley, Mount West Tonka, Benilde St. Margaret, who is also on our schedule.
Yeah, we play them in a couple of weeks.
So you got Orono today, ranked number 5. You got Owatonna, which is always troublesome for the Raiders and very tough. Then you go to Benilde St. Margaret. The next 3 games for the Raiders is going to really show what that team's made out of.
It's going to be crucial, and in the pregame interview, which we'll get to in a little bit with head coach Paige Haley, we talked about momentum in that game against Rochester Century. They kind of had a feeling that it might be a blowout game, but carrying that momentum through these next few games is going to be crucial. Last year when the Raiders played Orono, they got shut out. Didn't score a single goal. Orono beat them. This year they're coming in off of 10-2 victory over Rochester Century. They have all the momentum in the world, but the key is to continue that momentum here against Orono. Then they traveled to Owatonna, traveled to Benilde St. Margaret, traveled to Winona. This is going to be their last home game for a while, and then they have a 3-game stretch on the road against some tough opponents. Keeping that momentum from that Century game is going to be key, not only tonight, but moving forward.
Well, let's keep in mind a couple of things. Celia Dahl is the 10th ranked goaltender in the state of Minnesota with a 942% save. Their power play kill, the penalty kill, is 90.7. These guys do not let you get to the net. That's the bottom line. So even though Ayla Puppy is ranked number 5 in the state as far as scoring goes, she might have a tough time today even trying to get it in the net as well. So, she's got 46 points on the season, trailing 4 others from like War Road.
So some schools that are up there.
Up in the Northland. That's all they got to do is play hockey. But needless to say, this team does not, like I said, Orono does not let anyone get close to the net, let alone if they end up in a penalty situation. So this is going to be really an interesting situation coming up here for that. So speaking of interviews, let's catch up to Coach Larry Olin, brought to you by the Professional Pride Realty, the only locally owned broker in Northfield. AJ was able to catch up with Larry Olin from the Orono Spartans. All right, well, we just had a little technical difficulty there, but needless to say, we're trying to get things all connected up here. Must be something in the atmosphere here this afternoon. So we're winding things down here a little bit in the pregame. And as you can see, Northfield Live, the ice is starting to dry, and we'll have the players out here very, very shortly. We're hoping we can get you that interview coming up here in just a second. But in the meantime, it is, of course, the Raiders taking on the Spartans of Orono, Minnesota. And Orono, like I said, comes into the afternoon with a 9-3-3. And they are number 5 in Class 1A, like I said. They're number 5 in Class 1A, 5th ranked number 5 in the state. So they're only behind, looks like, Holy Angels. And the Academy of Holy Angels is 4-0 in the conference, 11-2-1 overall. So this should be quite a matchup between the two. Orono usually has, like I said, the young doll girl has a 938 save percentage, so or 942, excuse me. So a very, very good goalie sitting in the net for the Orono Spartans. But hey, we've got a pretty good goalie sitting in ours as well. Macy Mueller is ranked number 31 in the state, and she's got a 923% save rate on the season. So unfortunately, we're not able to probably get to you and bring that to you. However, we should be able to maybe possibly get caught up on our lineups. So unfortunately, we were unable to get that interview to you, but it was again brought to you by Professional Pride Realty, the only locally owned broker in Northfield. So take it, and I'll just we'll take it back over to AJ, and AJ, you can maybe get us caught up here on our lineups. And that, of course, is brought by Ritchie Eye Clinic. And those foggy glasses and dried-out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK.
Well, here are the starting lineups here for the Orono Spartans. Starting at right wing, it'll be Maddie Kimbrell, the freshman forward. At left wing, it's the sophomore forward, number 12, Callie Schmidt. On defense, the sophomore defenseman, Alex Paulson. The center is none other than the sophomore, Macy Rasmussen. On defense, it's the junior, number 28, Alexandra Pleeman. And in goal is the senior, Celia Dahl. For your Northfield Raiders, starting at center, it's none other than the junior forward, number 9, Ayla Puppy. On defense, the junior defenseman, Grace McCoshin. At left wing, number 13, Emerson Garley. On the other wing, it's the 8th grader, Emma Perotka. On defense, number 21, Maya Miller. And in goal is Macy Mueller.
All right, of course, your, again, starting lineups brought to you by Ritchie Eye Clinic and the foggy glasses and dried-out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK from Ritchie Eye Clinic. In just about 30 seconds, and we'll get this thing started here at the afternoon. 2 o'clock start here for a matinee hockey game right here on KYMN.
Of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time. Happy holidays from all of us at Northfield Live.
Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders.
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. We just heard the national anthem there, so we'll just be seconds away, literally, from a contest here. So the number 5 ranked Orono Spartans come into the Ice Arena this afternoon to take on your 11-4 Northfield Raiders. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to really listen to what the coach had to say, but maybe you can kind of update us on what his comments are.
Yeah, he talked about how this is Larry Olim's first year as the head coach for Orono, and he's kind of been getting used to this team, has gotten to know this team very well. This is a very young squad. They don't have a whole lot of seniors, but they have a very strong junior and sophomore class that is been really taking over the starting lineup. If you look at it, Maddie Kimbrough, who's one of the leading scorers for Orono, she's only a freshman. Callie Schmidt also up there. She's a sophomore. Their goalie, Celia Dahl, is one of the few seniors on the squad. So both teams coming in with pretty young teams, not a whole lot of seniors, but Larry Olim very proud of what his girls have been able to do so far this season, obviously coming off a very strong season last year.
And Celia Dahl, the only senior goaltender with, again, a 942% save rate. So we're just seconds away. We're just waiting for some explanations going on over at the bench over there. Paige must have a question for them or some sort. And we're just about ready to get underway here from the Northfield Ice Arena. And we are, again, broadcasting live on KYMN. And we're streaming live right here on NorthfieldLive.com. Orono comes away with the opening face-off of the day. And that'll get dumped all the way back into the Raider zone. That's a tough defense right there. That's some people playing. You got to watch out for Callie Schmidt, indeed. She's got one of the leading scorers on the team for Orono. So the Raiders are going to try to get things under control here as Pauker tries to bring it around and clear it into the zone. Orono takes control of it in the far circle. They'll forward that pass up into neutral ice. It gets slapped up and down, and now it's a 2-on-2 race for the puck all the way down to the far corner for the Raiders. Coming out all the way to the top near circle, it's going to be Pleeman. Dumps it all the way back in behind. They'll do a line change and will give the Raiders an opportunity to get set up and make a run up the ice. Solid defense. There's a mistake up in the defensive zone there for the Raiders. That's going to get dumped in the back of the puck. Just bounces off the back of the net. I think they're trying to clear it all the way around behind the net, but they got caught up on the net. Orono picks it up and neutralizes. Lopez, drop pass, shot, wrist shot, right into the hands, into the gloves of Macy Mueller. So there's the first shot on goal as a minute and 10 seconds has gone away here. And Orono is fast and furious this afternoon.
As we kind of expected, Orono, number 5 team in the state on the single A side. They got a lot of speed, a lot of young talent, something that matches well against these Raiders.
So they're going to fight for it down in the near corner. Both Orono and the Raiders. Top of the circle, Beckett. She's going to fire one towards the side. There's a shot right off the side of the crease there. That one is saved and deflected. Now the puck scoots all the way down as Garley tries to make a run for it. Broken up there by Perutka. Nice defensive play as she tries to keep it in. Garley will try to find somebody out front. Was looking for Puppe, but couldn't get to complete the pass. Now they come down the near circle. There's Lopez. She's going to dump it all the way in. She'll take a break, and they'll bring it all the way back around. That was picked off by Orono. Another centering pass out front. Just misses the stick right there. Puck going to get picked up again down on the far boards. From the point, there's a shot towards the goal. That one's broken up by the defense. Clears it into neutral ice. Raiders will do a quick line change again. And here they come through neutral ice. It's going to be Pierman. And she gets taken the stick off the puck off the stick. And now it's going to be a fast race down around the side again. Debuse tries to fire one around the boards. Comes all the way back to the top. And Houskin's able to keep it in. Tries to do a 40 pass there. Broken up by the Spartans. And they will come racing. No, they're going to pass up into the zone, Northfield zone. That's going to get broken up as they continue to fight for it in neutral ice. Raiders come up with it now. Houskins passes up to Steph, misses the pass off the stick. That one goes all the way, skirting all the way across to the other side of the ice. And then they'll smack it back in behind the net and bring it around again as the Raiders continue to try and keep things pressure on it. Paukert trying to get something moving back there. Here's a pass through neutral ice, making a quick run for it, and that's going to be Nickham. Nickham is only 2 points away from scoring 100 points on the season, or in her career, I should say. So she is one of the... There's a centering pass out front. That's broken up by Snyder. Nice defensive play there. Beam going to grab control of the puck, but then it gets broken up down in the corner. Picked up by the Spartans, but she trips and falls. Back to the top of the circle, right circle, shot! And into the glove hand of Mueller it goes, so we'll have another stoppage of play with 13:25 to go here in the first period.
A nice grab by Mueller there, shot from the blue line, able to keep her head on a swivel, get a glove on it, but the Raider defense has been stingy so far. Only a couple minutes into the first period, but only 2 shots on goal allowed by Orono. Their offense has been in control of the puck in the offensive zone, as it looks like Orono will be going into the power play. Can't tell who's in the box for the Raiders, but Orono will be in the man advantage.
That is Paukert in the net for cross-checking. So she'll go in there for 2 minutes. So we are at a disadvantage for the next couple of minutes. There's another shot towards the goal. Into the glove it goes. And Paukert, like I said, after the play, I think she kind of got a little bit crazy over there and got a little bit excited. And so we had a little cross-checking, so we got a little 2-minute penalty going there. There's a face-off to the left of Mueller. Puck comes clear up to Orono to the top of the circle. Down over to the left circle. Across the middle. Shot from the slot. That was broken up. Nice defensive play there by Bolden, keeping the puck out of the net. Here's another pass all the way to the left-hand side. There they go again to the far left of Mueller.
Net came loose.
And the net came loose. Good for us there. 12:47 remaining here in the first period. From your Heritage Bank scoreboard, we are all tied up at 0-0. We are at a disadvantage as we are on the penalty kill with 1:23 to go in the penalty to Paukert. Puck is going to be controlled by the Spartans on that far side. Now they'll bring it in here to the near side, back over to the top of the right circle, now to the point. Into that right circle, looking for something across the middle. They'll center it, and they'll pass it down, and now we'll have another whistle on the play. Referee is talking to the coach, and we're just going to have a stoppage of play here. We're going to bring it all the way back to the top. Near circle and neutral ice here. There's the face-off. Orono comes away with it. They'll set up in neutral ice. 1 minute to go in the power play for Orono from the left-hand side. Beckett shoots her way in, has a centering pass out in the crease, and that's just missed completely by Orono. That was a great scoring opportunity for him, but the Raiders are going to try to clear it, and it gets in through neutral ice, and they'll go all the way back and skirting all the way back and around behind the net. Orono trying to make another charge here. There's a pass through neutral ice. That's going to get picked up by Lopez. Lopez, again, one of their top skaters on the ice now on the power play. From that right circle, shot deflected. Another shot towards the goal. That one goes in behind Mueller. This one will come all the way out to the near circle as Orono still tries to control. 16 seconds to go. Here's a shot from the point. That one's right on the stick. That one's right out in front. And it looks like they poked it home. Mueller couldn't keep her stick on it. It was right at the stick, right in that 5-hole area. And Orono goes on to tap that one home as they take the lead 1-0.
That was number 11, Maddie Kimbrell. We highlighted her in the pregame, the freshman forward, able to poke that one home. It looked like it just caught a bad bounce out in front of Mueller. She saw it, had her pads down, had her glove up to block it, did block it, bad bounce. Kimbrell was able to get her stick on it, just knock it home to give the Orono Spartans the 1-0 lead.
And, of course, they scored that on a power play goal. And the Raiders will control the face-off. They'll skate it all the way in behind. DeBuse tries to take it down the circle. That one jumps up and over the top of the glove of the goalie. Puck comes loose all the way into neutral ice. Raiders will make a run for it. Trying to set it up in their own goal. And that one's lost. Another shot on goal. That's by number 9, Christian. That one's deflected off. Orono putting a lot of pressure on the offensive zone here from the top left circle. They're going to drop it down in behind the boards. The Raiders trying to get control of it. Can't. Puck's right out in front again. They're trying to slap away at it. That one comes loose now. They'll pick it up in behind that. Centering pass out front. Can't get the stick on the puck. Orono all over the front of that net and buzzing all over the place. Coming back the other way. Raiders. Centering pass out in front to DeBuse, but she can't get anywhere near it, and that puck comes loose all the way to the near boards, and they'll skate it right back and through. DeBuse dumps it into the Orono zone, and they'll try to clear it out. Finally picked up on my caution. She tries to pass over to Steffes on the far boards. She flips it up and over, and it goes right into the player's box over there, and so they'll have a stoppage of play, and we'll have a face-off in neutral ice. 10:17 to go here in the first period as the Raiders trail this one 1-0 on a power play goal by Maddie Kimbrell.
The Raiders haven't been able to get a shot off quite yet. Need to get some offense going here in the middle part of this first period to stay in it.
Bit of a defensive move there. Orono almost taking advantage of a mistake on defense by the Raiders. Puck will come all the way back. Miller will be in hot pursuit. She'll pick it up. Tries to bounce it in through neutral ice. Does so. Probably get charged with an icing. Yep, they'll turn around and bring it right back into the Northfield zone. So you want to talk about a test of where they're at. This is it right here.
Absolutely, Orono. We talked about them. Number 5 ranked team in the state in single A. They beat the Raiders last year, held them scoreless. Talked to Paige Haley beforehand. We weren't able to listen to the interview, but she said this is one that they need to get. Orono had the better of them last year. If they want to compete this year, they got to get this one right here, right now.
Orono controls it in the Northfield zone. Boom. Wow, she missed that shot. Beckett had a shot at the top of the left circle, but she completely missed it. They're going to fire it down to the far right circle. That bounces all the way in behind the net and all the way into the neutral zone. Picked up by Orono. In their own zone, setting up. And the pass goes all the way to the far side. Now in through the neutral ice. They'll dump it all the way into the Northfield zone. They'll have a big line change here for Orono. And the Raiders having a hard time getting out of zone. That one come off the stick Now Orono will recover down in the far circle. Try to set something up down there from that right circle, looking for the puck. It's just bouncing around back there. Now it goes in behind the net for the Raiders to pick it up, but that's picked up right away by Beckett. And she'll just keep it in, skating around down into the near circle, down to the near boards. Beham tries to bounce it off the boards, tries to get something going, gets it all the way up to Houskins. She'll try to clear her way through. Palkert trying to get it through neutral ice. Can't do it. She's 2-on-1 against the far boards. Now she clears it into the Orono zone, and they'll come skating right back as the Raiders do a quick line change. Miller getting back there as fast as she can. Bolin in pursuit. Puppe finally gets control of the puck in her stick. Let's see what she's going to do. She usually tries to bring it all the way through on her own. And, of course, that one is stick checked off of that as Orono will recover in their own zone. Puck is picked up by Miller. Tries to dump it in. Now Puppe will grab that puck again in the near boards at the blue line. She's trying to skate around, try to do something, not passing. There's no passing going on there by Puppe. We might have a hold in the stick here or something. Don't see any delayed action. Here they come again. There's a fire that gets deflected into the air. All the way back to the far corner it goes. Puppe down there again, trying to fight for it, trying to get control of the puck. Orono comes away with it from the top of the right circle. They'll dump it all the way back down to that right circle. There's a shot off the pad. Deflection and another. Finally, Mueller able to get her hand and glove down on the puck. That one came right off the front pad and bounced right out in front. And Orono had another shot at another goal.
Great athleticism by Macy Mueller. The puck was sitting right in front of her, but it kept getting bounced around. Orono's sticks were flying right in front of her face. Was able to stay calm, keep her pads in front of her, keep her glove down. Was able to sit on top of it before anything happened.
Orono will control the face-off, and a shot deflected by the defense pushes it all the way back into the Orono zone. They'll bring it up the near boards here. Pass across through neutral ice. Defenseman falls down. McCaution there falls down, and Orono almost able to recover that one. They'll pick it up and drop it all the way back on a missed pass. They'll go all the way back to their own net in behind, and they'll just fire it right through neutral ice. And the Raiders will pick it up, dump it right back into Orono's zone. They've got nobody. They're doing another line change here. I think Page is trying to figure out who to put on this ice so they can compete with these guys. There's a cross-ice pass, and she's going to break away. Breaking down, it's mano-a-mano, and that one is deflected. Mueller with the save. Wide open shot opportunity for Pierman, but Mueller able to break that one up. From the left circle, all the way across to the right circle. On top, shot towards the goal. That one, she's just going to catch, put it in her hand, and say, let's stop this nonsense. 13 shots on goal for Orono, 0 for the Raiders.
Orono's definitely come out hot on the offensive side. They've definitely dominated puck possession in the offensive zone. We'll see if the Raiders can try and get it out of their zone, clear it down, get their offense down there. Every time the Raiders have been able to clear it, they go into a line change. Wonder if that's something that Paige Haley has is saving from the second period.
All right, Orono with the puck in the Northfield zone. Northfield unable to clear it out of there, having a tough time. Houskins trying to get it out of there, can't do it. Finally, we've got another call on the ice. Nothing yet. Haven't seen an indicator from the referees as of yet. Looks like Lopez is going to go to the box.
That'll be a big hit for Orono. Lopez, their leading scorer this season, 14-7 for 21 points. So now the Raiders will have their chance in the main advantage to try and get some shots at least on the board.
All right, so like I said, they have a heck of a penalty kill. They have an average over 90% on the penalty kill for Orono. Raiders with the puck in the Orono zone. The caution with the puck will drop it over here to Miller. Drop it down into the far in-ear corner, Miller's back to the top, all the way across to the other side of the ice. Holding it in. Puppe dumps it down to the near circle. Shot towards goal right in the breadbasket, and that'll just stop play right there. So 6:05, that'll be the first shot officially on goal for the Raiders as they trail this one 1-0 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
This will be a good chance for the Raiders to get not only on the board, but shots on goal on the board. Orono was able to get on the board on their penalty play. We'll see if the Raiders get a chance here.
That puck is right out front, and Orono will clear it out of their zone all the way down to the Northfield, and they are running for it. They are fast. Macy Rasmussen, some good wheels skating down there, but the Raiders do come away with it. Now Puppy will go down the right side. She's gotten up ahead of steam. This is where she's dangerous. And that one stick checked off of there. There's another forecheck into the board as Puppy tries to control the puck. Can't find it. Steffes and Puppy coming away with it. Puppy looking, coming around with her circling the net. Now it's to Miller. Miller shot all the way across the ice to the other side of the circle. Can't find it. And Orono will come away with it, dump it into the neutral zone before McCossin is able to pick it up in Northfield zone and then skates in behind her net with just 40 seconds to go. And drops it in behind again to the net, taking valuable time off of the power play. Down the right side, Miller down to the circle, looking for somebody out front. Got Garley sitting out front there, looking for the pass. There's a pass that goes up and it goes in! I think Puppy is going to get the goal, I do believe, unless it came off the stick of Garley, but it sure looked like it went in.
It looks like Steffes. Steffes is leading the pack. So for right now, they're going to work to Steffes. And I think she kind of shot it like we saw on Thursday against Rochester Century when Century had that shot just behind Mueller. It went off the back of her pad. I think that's what happened with Steffes right there. But nonetheless, a big one on the power play to tie it up 1-1.
They are going to give it to Steffes indeed. So she got her stick on it there somehow and was able to score and capture on the power play. So we are tied up 1-1 here at the Northfield Ice Arena with 4:30 to go here in the first period. Puppy is going to go down the right side. She's going to take a shot. She just misses the net. That goes just wide left, just barely.
Just off that right post. Had that upper right side of the net. Just missed the post.
Puck controlled by the Raiders in their own zone. Beam will take control of the puck. She'll skate all the way to the near ice and then tries to dump it through the zone, but picked up by the Spartans in their own zone, and they will regroup. We got Reishi with it down the left side. She'll just dump it all the way in, and they'll skate around to the middle. So again, the Raiders trying to control the puck through neutral ice. That's Snyder who tries to push it through, but it gets taken off of her stick, and Orono will pick it up in their own zone. Then a forwarding pass on a sneaky Lopez scooting down the inside. Orono with the puck down in the near corner, trying to fight it, trying to get to it, and they come away with it. We've got Plenum up at the top. She's going to skate down with the puck into that left crease area. Pass across the middle. Puck comes right back out. Now another pass right back towards the glove side of Mueller before it's picked up by the Raiders, and they skate it down the near boards. McCossin's just going to dump it all the way in. Hauker, with an opportunity as that puck came off the backboard, but the Spartans will come away with it, and Lopez will skate it all the way down. That puck again towards the pad of Mueller. Off it comes. Back down in the near corner it comes. Now clearing into neutral ice. Spartans dump it back into their own zone. They'll regroup. Perlman, drop pass all the way to the far right circle. Picked up by the Spartans, running a little zigzag, little weave wag there. Now the centering pass out there. There's backhand shot. No good. It comes out in front. Just lays out there. And then it looks like we're going to get somebody for hooking by the looks of it. And that is going to be, looks like Miller. Miller's going to get clipped for hooking there at about the 2:36 remaining. So at the 14:24 mark, he's going to go 2 minutes for hooking right out in front of the net. Probably helped save that goal at the end of the day, because Orono definitely had a shot right out in front as the puck just laid out in the front of the crease. So we got 2:30 to go, and we got a 2-minute power play going there. There's a shot towards the goal from Orono. Bounces all the way to the top of the blue line. Raiders trying to control that puck and score or delay the penalty anyhow. The Raiders, of course, on their first attempt, did give away that power play goal to Orono. Puck is still being fought for here in the near boards. It finally comes out of nowhere, and that's Garley chasing after. She's going to fire it all the way around the other side of the net, but it's kept in by Orono. Now from that right circle there, now they bring it all the way back on the left circle. There's a shot right through the bed, right into the belly of the beast, if you will. Macy Mueller with a nice save as a shot from the top of the slot right in, and a wide open shot for her, but not a lot of room to, not much space out there.
Not a lot. I mean, she had a clear lane right towards the net, but Mueller blocked it very well. Was able to get her body out in front of her pads, led the way, was able to save that one.
And they'll come away with the face-off from the right of Mueller. Puck gets loose. Snyder clears it through the neutral zone, and Behem is going to try and chase it down. That puck comes all the way to the near boards here. Kimball will try to pick it up for Orono, and she skates all the way to the far boards. Now she'll dump it all the way in. In behind the net it comes, and down the left-hand side, and the Raiders cannot get control of that puck. So now you got Bickett out on the point out there. She's looking for a wrist shot, and that one goes out in front, and the puck comes out. And they give it to Point. She scores. So at the 15:40 mark, they take a 2-1 lead. That was a wrister from the top of the point. And in it goes for number 20, Grace Bickett. So again, at the 15:40 mark, they will take a 2-0 lead from a shot from the top of the point. Unbelievable. That was, she must have got screened down there because I don't think she saw it coming. So we'll face off again at center ice with 1:17 to go here in the first period. Raiders trail this one 2-1 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Orono will try to control it in their own zone, and they will, of course, try to dump it out. Can't. Raiders are going to push it all the way back in behind. That one comes out front, but Raiders can't do anything now. That one's right out front, and there's a score. Number 16, Emma Parutka. At the 16-minute and 4-second mark, Emma Parutka. The puck just popped right out in front of the crease, and Emma was right out in front, and we are all tied up, even though they're being outshot 15-4. We've got a 2-2 contest here this afternoon from your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Talk about a quick last minute. It was Bickett who went off the left post just to get past Macy Mueller to put Orono up 2-1. Then Parutka goes the other way and ties it right back up.
So we got a good, solid 60 seconds here to go. So we will wind this one down as Orono controls it in their own zone. They'll fire it across. Lopez down the left side. She's got an open shot. There's an opportunity. That was deflected and broken up. Luckily, McCossin able to get a stick on it at the very last second as it jumps up into the net. And we'll have a stoppage of play, and we'll have another face-off here, I do believe, to the right of Mueller. So we still got 32 seconds to go here in the period. They're doing a full line exchange here. And they're trying to get the puck down off of the net. And a helpful fan over there was able to get it down off the top of the net. So that's
one of the boys' varsity players. They're getting ready to play later tonight. Was able to help out get that puck.
That's right. Those pucks are limited. Down to the near boards it comes. Passes it up. Grandy to the point, to Bickett, down to the right circle. They'll skate it around again, looking for somebody out front. Nobody there. 14 seconds to go. Raiders just need to play solid defense for 10 seconds. Don't make any mistakes here. This is when you can fall asleep down there, and if you do that, you're in trouble. Miller off the glass. Boom. Through the neutral ice. We've got somebody picking cherries down there, but they just miss it. Puppe just hanging tight down by the blue line there with an opportunity. Took a shot and missed it wide to the right, but that's where we ended at the end of one. Raiders 2, Orono 2 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll take a short break. We'll come back and try to recap what we just saw. You're listening to Raider Hockey on KYMN 95.1, the one in AM 1080, and streaming live on NorthfieldLive.com.
For the next snowstorm, get your vehicle ready for winter now. Valley Auto House is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and AAA towing facility. We service all makes and models, from full-size diesel trucks to passenger cars. Serving the people of Northfield is our #1 goal. We do that by offering quick repairs, fair prices, and efficient communication from the time you walk in the door to when we hand you back your keys. Go Raiders from all of us at Valley Auto House, located on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and find us at valleyautohouse.net.
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club off Highway 3 in Northfield. Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time. Happy holidays from all of us at Northfield Live.
Thanks for joining us back here at the Northfield Ice Arena. And Jimmy LaRue along with A.J. Reister bringing you all the action here this afternoon. And Orono pretty much, I would say, is controlling this contest a little bit, A.J. I mean, it's 2-2, but you're getting outshot 15-4, and those 4 shots came in the last 2 minutes of the first period.
Yeah, Orono's definitely been in control, especially on the offensive side. They've dominated possession of the puck so far. Both of their goals, however, came on the power play, which we knew that their power play was very good, and they knew that that's something they were known for. Both their goals have come off that, but they've just been in control of the puck. The Raider defense has stayed strong, but they've allowed a lot of shots on goal. They've been coming out in front of the net, trying to push them around, make those extra passes, but Orono has still been finding a way to get pucks towards the net, which has led to their 2 goals. But on the flip side, the Raiders were able to, the few times they were able to get down there, put shots on goal, they've made the most of them. Steffes' goal was a little weird. We couldn't quite tell who took the shot and who was going to get awarded the goal, but it was Steffes. Kind of went off the back of the goalie's pad, Celia Dahl's pad, then went in, and then there was Perotka going the other way on the assist from Garley to tie it 2-2. That one was not on a power play. The only non-power play goal of the game so far was Perotka's.
I'm looking at the defense to really make a difference here, because the defense has to stop Orono. Orono has set up their offensive play, and they started out at the point, and they'll go from circle to circle, and then they fire it all the way through the slot into there's somebody standing on the right slot over there, and then they'll take a shot and looking for the bounce off the pad out in front, and the Raiders just have not been able to pick up on that. And to me, it's going to be crucial that our defense comes out and really starts hawking where Orono is putting their passes, because they are connecting with a lot of their passes as well. As they come out of their zone, they get into the neutral zone. When they get into our zone, they really do a good job of passing. That's a huge key to success, obviously, but the Raiders unable to convert those passes, make those passes. when they try to clear it out of their zone and they try to forward it up into the neutral ice or something like that, it always misses somebody's stick. And then Orono recovers, and they come right back. And then they're fast, and they have good stick control. So I'm looking for our defense to step up in the second period.
Absolutely. When the Raiders are coming off a game against Rochester Century, who isn't as fast, who doesn't have that kind of body skills that Orono might have, they scored 10 goals against Rochester Century. That's what you're coming off of. That's what you're used to coming out of the break. Because remember, they didn't practice for a long time. They came out of the break. They had those snow days. All of a sudden, they were hitting the ice playing an entire game. They kind of had it with Rochester Century, had their way. Now they're going up against a ranked team in the state of Minnesota who beat you last year, who held you scoreless last year. You got to bring your A game. So hopefully we see some of those connected passes and a little bit cleaner offense.
Yeah, a moral victory is now what we're looking for here this afternoon. Premier Heritage Bank scoreboard, we're all tied up 2-2 from the Northfield Ice Arena. We'll take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll probably start this second period and get it all pumped up and get it rocking and rolling in here. Nice little Saturday afternoon matinee crowd joining us this afternoon. We thank them for everyone showing up, and, of course, our sponsors for helping us bring this to you on KYMN 95.1 to 1 and AM 1080, streaming live on NorthfieldLive.com.
Carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained? Call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling. But this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
In the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home, Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena, and we're about ready to get started on our second period as the two teams have returned to the ice. Took a little bit longer in the locker room than normal. I think maybe Paige Haley had something to do with some conversation maybe in the locker room.
Hey, maybe. I mean, she said in the pregame that she really wanted to get this one, especially with section seeding. If they can beat a ranked team, even though they are on the single A side, if you still beat a ranked team in the state of Minnesota, that'll definitely boost your... She said some sort of acronym. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember what it was, but it's some sort of mathematical ranking system that the league uses in sections tournaments. So if they get this game, that'll help them get a higher seed once they get to the section tournament, which we all know helps out a lot in the long run.
And basically it depends on where you got to play and whether you get home field advantage and things of that nature. So, again, I'm guessing it's an algorithm. Facing off in the second period as the Orono Spartans will take control of the puck before it's broken up by Beham in the neutral ice. She'll skate it all the way to the near boards and tries to dump it into Orono's zone, but they'll just try to clear it. Raiders still holding on to it. Paukert, who scored the last goal, comes away with it as the Raiders skate it back into their own zone. McCoshen loses the puck and it's right out front, and Mueller. So McCoshen got puck taken off her stick, and there was an opportunity as a wraparound came out there, but luckily Mueller was paying attention and took hold of that one.
Yeah, great post-to-post skating by Mueller. She was covering up that right post pretty well. Puck came loose. Orono got to the other side, tried to poke it through that left side, but Mueller was able to get over there with her pad and block it.
Orono will control the face-off before it is broken up by the Raiders, skating down the near boards. Miller, that goes right towards the net. They'll probably give her a shot on goal, even though it was unintentional. I don't believe it. Right out in front, nobody there to get it. Miller tries to take a shot, just gets crushed by Kimbrell. They'll come loose. Pleeman down the right side, should fire it right back, and they're in, and they will score with 50 seconds gone in the second period. Didn't take very long there, I do believe. That was right off the pipe, and they will score with just 50 seconds in the first period.
I believe that was Callie Schmidt, the leading scorer, and it was. So that'll be number 15 for her, or excuse me, number 11 for her on the season, point number 20. She's been having a great year. That one right there, just a wrister from that left circle, able to get it off the post and in. Not a whole lot that Mueller could do.
No, we talked about the defense picking it up a little bit there, and the Raiders dropped the puck in the neutral ice, and then it was just a race for it. It was a 2-on-1 down the backside, and defense unable to get in front of it, and a wide open shot there for Orono to take the lead 3-2 in favor of Orono. Raiders will try to control it through neutral ice. Pape passes it up to Perutka. That one gets past her stick and just goes flying into the Orono zone. Little forecheck down there as they try to fight for it down here in the near circle. Puck kind of comes loose, and there's Bolin with a shot from the top of the blue circle. That one deflected and off the pad of Dahl. That one comes loose all the way to the far circle. Bounces it off the boards, brings it up close. Now a centering pass again in through the neutral zone. Looking for the puck. Bolin trying to find it. She does. There's a mistake right there. There's an opportunity out in front, and they score again on a defensive faux pas out in front as they dropped it on their stick. And that is Lopez, number 10, at the 150 mark. So 1 minute later, Lopez capitalizes again as they take the lead 4-2.
Yeah, big mistake there by Lucy Bolin. She lost the puck in between her skates, was juggling it, tried to pass it up to the near boards, was intercepted immediately. And then just a shot on net came loose out in front on the rebound. Lopez with a wide open net sent it home.
And Orono will control the faceoff again as they try to clear it, and the defense unable to get it out of the zone. Finally, somebody slaps it up into the neutral ice. Almost gets a tripping call there. Luckily for her, the player didn't go down. There's a wrister and into the glove of Mueller this time. So we've got 14:50 remaining here in the second period, and what an incredible first 2 minutes. At the 5.50, it's Kelly Schmidt first, the sophomore, who fires and scores and puts them up 3-2, and a minute later, Zoe Lopez on a defensive breakdown scores to put it 4-2 in favor of Orono. Raiders will control the face-off as Miller bangs it off the glass, tries to clear the zone, can't. They'll dump it right back in. This time Miller picks it up and skates it through the zone. Loses it off her stick. There's Tova Sorensen. Haven't seen her much in the contest here today. That's the first time I've seen her anyhow put a puck on her stick since this afternoon. There's a deflected shot straight in the air. Down it comes right out in front, but that was deflected up and in. Now the puck scoots all the way back to the far side. Sorensen tying it up down there in the corner, fighting for it. They'll bring that one all the way back around to the near boards. Steph's firing across the middle. Nobody really in front of the net to take that pass. Raiders fighting for it. Garley trying to skate through three skaters. Can't do it. Raiders will skate it all the way back into their own zone. This is they got to be careful down here because they have not been very lucky when it comes to controlling the puck in their own zone here. Puppe with a nice nifty move down the middle. She'll go 1-on-3. Here's where she gets a little dangerous. There's a shot, and that one's right in the glove of Dahl. So Puppe tries to skate it all the way through and down the left circle and tries to bring it back up on a wrister, but right in the glove of Celia Dahl.
Puppe was trying to put the team on her back there. Was successful right until she got to the net itself, put it right on the pad of the goalie. Unable to send it through, but was able to go coast to coast with it with some nifty moves.
In the neutral zone, Orono will pick it up and drop it back into their own zone, and they'll regroup and reset. Raiders in the defensive zone right now. Garley trying to break something up. The puck comes up through neutral ice. They missed the pass. That's where they were very effective earlier in that first period where they were trying to clear the zone. That one's knocked down by Orono, trying to get dropped back in. Orono will skate it up all the way up to the right. Kimbrell down the right side, loses it off the stick. Centering pass goes errant, and now they'll pick it up and bring it back the other way. Miller on the hustle down the right side. Megan Snyder right in behind her, right out in front, and just misses the opportunity there. It looked like there was a nice opportunity from Snyder out front, but they couldn't do it. They're going to call an icing penalty now, and they'll bring it all the way back, I do believe, to the left of the circle. So another golden opportunity out front, but the Raiders couldn't convert.
Yeah, another great opportunity. The Orono defense was able to crash onto the net, get a lot of bodies out in front of the net to make it hard for Snyder to try to send it through. and it paid off to keep it 4-2.
Face-off comes loose. Northfield with control in the Orono zone. Puppe down in behind the net, setting pass, fire, and that one's up and over and deflected up into the net. So a nice slap shot from that far circle on the right-hand side there. Nice shot there, Miller, but that one was deflected off the stick and right off the back of the net and into the protective netting. There's a shot and a goal. What was that? Puppe on the faceoff, takes it on the faceoff, wins the faceoff, moves it up 4 feet into that right crease and fires it to score to put the Raiders 4-3 here in the second period.
And that's just that puppy magic right there. Off the faceoff, just a shot on net, nothing fancy. Went top shelf, was able to get it just past the stick of the goalie Dahl to make it 4-3. Great shot by Puppy.
That was all her, no doubt about it. She took the face-off and won it. Loses the face-off on this one as Orono can control this one. Fighting for it on the far boards over there, neutral ice. Lopez trying to figure it out, can't get a hold of it. Snyder, Miller. That puck's knocked right out in front again. So another defensive mistake by the Raiders can almost cost them. We talked earlier about how the defense had to step up here in the second period, and they've made several mistakes already here in the first period, but they got to take it easy. There was another opportunity right there because Reishi just knocked it right down on the ice, and she was right out in front, but luckily Mueller got a glove on it.
And despite the close score, this defense has definitely let Orono have their way in the offensive zone. They've gotten a couple of great shots on the offensive side. Only 9 shots, but 3 goals to show for it. But this defense definitely needs to step up if they want to try and pull away with this one.
McCossin will try to forward it up. Steph's with it. She'll skate down the far boards and around the corner. She's got an edge. Shot! That one's blocked right out front. Pops right out. Defense trying to fight for it. That'll clear it out of the zone. Another breakaway opportunity. Dahl shuts the door on the Raiders again on a breakaway opportunity. McCossin dumps it all the way back in behind the net, and they'll chase back there. Miller, Staffs, everyone trying to track it down. Orono will try to control the puck down in the near boards, near corner. Boland's going to take a shot, an errant shot to the left. That one gets deflected. There's a wraparound right there. There's another opportunity. And a little push and a shove at the end there as DeBuse threw a little elbow there at the end. She had a little wraparound opportunity. Could not convert. So we've got 11:15 remaining here in the second period.
And DeBus trying to get that wraparound shot. But Dahl was on top of it, covering that left post. Looks like she had to reset some of her gear before they get set for this face-off. But another great opportunity is the Raiders' offense starting to come alive here in the middle part of the second period.
They are out shooting them 7-3 here in the second period, so that's hopeful anyhow at this point. Spartans will come away with the face-off, and they'll fire it all the way around the boards and all the way around the circle. Now they'll dump it into the Raiders' zone. They'll beat them to it there. Pickett. She's going to take a shot down there in behind the net. It's going to get picked up by Kimbrough. Kimbrough fighting for it down there. Pickett and Kimbrough along with Beham down there. Everyone's scrapping it up down there. Nothing's coming out. There it is, looks like. The Raiders trying to get control of the puck. Comes out, they finally do, and then it's broken up by Lopez. Grandy in their own zone. Pickett. Raiders in hot pursuit. Beham tripped up in the corner. And that one's going to come off the stick. Now it's going to be a race for it. Miller's going to get it after the hot pursuit. Mueller going to clear it all the way around and across. Looks like Rasmussen will beat her to it. Here we go. Here's where they get in trouble. There's a shot in. Oh, just misses. Deflected up over the top of the net. The defense again making a mistake in their own zone. An opportunity for Orono, but luckily a nice stick save there by Mueller. Puck will come clear. Puppe down the left side, racing for it. She'll square up, shot right across the crease. And a breaking Perutka couldn't get to it. Puppe picks it up again. There's another shot towards the net, and she scores! Over the top, over the glove of Dahl. And she'll bang it home and tie this contest at 4-4 at the 7:07 mark.
Are we watching something special or what? Puppy just scored a few minutes ago to bring it within 1. Now she ties it here with 9:53 to go in the second period. Another wrister, top shelf, just past the stick again of the goalie Dahl. Might be something to look forward to moving ahead into the third period. That's the second goal that Dahl has allowed on that stick side, but Puppy taking advantage with another wrister to tie it 4-4.
It is rather amazing that seconds before that, the Raiders made a defensive mistake that could have cost them, and she picked the puck up and took it all the way down and able to outskate everybody. She'll pick it up again on the left-hand side, skating around the circle, passes all the way to the far right. There's a shot towards the goal. That one's out in front and just off the glove of Dahl. She just about missed it, but they pushed it in behind the net. Raiders, an opportunity again. Steph trying to get a stick on it, can't do it. Knocked down out in front of the net. That's McCoshen. Bolin trying to stick check that one away. And that one's picked up. And it looks like we're going to have a... penalty. A delayed call there.
It's going to be on Perotka from the Raiders. The freshman, the 8th grader.
Looks like they're going to get her for slashing then. So she's going to have a penalty there at the 10:50 mark. 2 minutes for slashing. And they'll face off to the right of Mueller with 9:10 to go here in the second period. Raiders tied it up 4-4 here on 2 incredible moves by Ayla Puppy. Barrett will control it. The power play in favor of Orono. That was broken up. There's a nice defensive move there. Snyder able to break that one up. Now they'll break it down into the near board. Skating it all the way down the right side. Miller on top, getting a little forecheck going there, keeping that alive. That one's right off the stick of Miller. And then that gets cleared off and away from Orono as they take it all the way back into their own zone with 1 minute and 17 seconds to go here in the power play for Orono on the slashing penalty for Perutka.
This is a big moment for the Raider defense. We know that Orono's power play is really good. They already have 2 power play goals in this game. If they want to keep it tied 4-4, continue to stay in it, they need to have their power play defense stout.
There's an opportunity out in front of the net. Was 12, and that was Savannah Buxell was out in front. Excuse me. It looks, yeah, I do believe that is, or no, maybe that was Emerson Garley. Garley was right out in front, and they're going to call Parrott for tripping out in front of the net, and that again probably saved another goal for them. Grace Bickett, not Parrott, but Grace Bickett, and that is at the 9:55 mark. And she's going to get 2 minutes for tripping out in front of the net, and luckily for her, because I think Garley was all over it and had an opportunity. There's a shot towards the net off the stick of Dahl. Centering pass. Garley out front. The puck comes loose out in front of the crease, but that'll be broken up by Orono. Orono will take it down across the middle. We're 4-on-4 here for at least another 35 seconds. That puck comes loose right there. Raiders trying to clear it. Garley trying to get it out of there. Finally, past the stick of Puppe. Puppe will clear. She'll go to the bench. Time ticking away here, 18 seconds, and then we get Beham on the ice. She tries to break away, and she picks the puck through neutralize. She'll skate it down left off her stick, so she couldn't get a shot on that. No penalty on that play there. So we'll have Orono with control of the puck. Now the Raiders should have a one-man advantage here in the second period. Somebody not coming out of the ice.
Yeah, the Raider bench was not ready for that.
The bench was just 10 seconds went off that clock before they got Steffes back on the ice. That puck will come into the Northfield zone, picked up by Beham in the near circle. And it gets pickpocketed by Lopez. Lopez with a shot broken up by Beham. Luckily enough, and that puck just goes off the side of the net. Looked like the net moved, and then
no whistle.
There's no whistle. The net is loose. I believe
Mueller put it back in place, but there should have been a whistle and a stoppage of play because the net came loose.
Puppy again down the left-hand side. She's trying to get a shot. She's got a shot out in the middle. Rebound out front, and not able to put a stick on his Steph straight out in front. So we've got 20 seconds remaining in the power play for the Raiders as they try to fight for it out in the back. McCaution looking from the top left circle, looking, bounces it down. 10 seconds to go here. 10 seconds, and nobody's doing anything here. Raiders looking for something. Puppy finally controls it. They're just running the clock down now at this point, and they're going to go back to full strength, and they won't even get a shot on goal. Puppy with the puck down in the far right-hand circle, just under 6 minutes. There's a Garley with a swing and a miss right out in front. Another great scoring opportunity for Garley, and she misses that one. Down to the ice, the 2 players go, and that puck will get cleared all the way back down, and they'll send it all the way back to the other end for icing. So another great opportunity, scoring opportunity, just missed by Garley.
You can feel the energy in this place start to heighten. It's tied 4-4. Everyone knows it's a big matchup. Raiders were down 4-2 very quickly in the second period. Then Puppy herself tied it back up. Now the Raiders with a couple of scoring chances there. We'll see what they can do here with 5:45 still to go in the second period.
Puck comes loose to the near side. Picked up by Orono. Kimbrell tries to control it. That gets broken up off of her stick, and she'll pick it back up and take it right back down. There's a centering pass just out the pad of Mueller before it gets picked up by the Raiders, and down the right-hand side to go. Tripped up by the referee, and the puck comes loose. Almost an opportunity for Orono to take advantage of that one, as the referee pretty much broke that play up. So they will recover it now. Orono in their own zone. Looks like they're going to call it for offsides on that one. So interesting situation that happened there. The referee couldn't get out of the way. There's nothing to do, and basically tripped us up in the neutral zone, and they were able to dump it back into the Northfield Raiders zone. But fortunately, nothing came out of it. Stephs will go with the face-off against Reishi. They'll try to clear it, dump it in through neutral ice. Back and forth they go. 14. Bolin getting out-skated back there. Orono shot right towards the net. Stephs almost had a duck to get it out of the way, coming right at her. Puck from the left circle, controlled by Orono. Referee got in the way again. There he is again. He just can't seem to get out of the way. Orono controlling that puck down in that corner. In that left circle, there's a shot across the middle, right out in front, and that one is broken up, luckily, as Rieskamp with a shot and came off of her stick. Raiders now trying to get the puck under control as Orono comes through the neutral zone. Raiders in a line change along with Orono. They'll both do a line change. 4:15 to go. The opportunity to get going there, and they didn't. That was a dump pass to Garley. She thought they were coming down the left side, and they weren't. Now they got picked up again as Orono tries to clear and come through. Garley will go down the left side. She'll wind up, take a shot off the stick, and pops right back out in front. Orono turn right around, and there's nobody back there to protect the net. An opportunity. McCaution just luckily got back. The Raiders went into a line change, and there was nobody back there. And again, just a blown defensive play there by the Raiders that almost cost them, but luckily they were able to break that up. McCaution will get a stick on it before they were brought the breakaway Spartan. 3:33 to go here in the second period. Puck cleared in through neutral ice. Picked up by Garley. Garley again. She'll go down the left-hand side. She's taken down to the ice. They're not going to call a penalty there. I thought for sure we'd see something there. Either a cross-checking or a tripping or something. She just pushed her and drove her right down to the ice. Puck picked up by Raiders. Centering pass. McCaution. Shot! Out in front. Deflection rebound. Out in front. Scrambling for it. Again, opportunity for Perutka to get a stick on it. We got 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go here as the Raiders and the Spartans are all tied up. 4-4 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard with just 3:04 to go here in the second period.
Great sprawling save by Celia Dahl. The Raider offense has really come alive here in the second period. They were getting outshot by quite a bit in that first period, 15-4. It's now 21-17 shots on goal-wise.
And Orono's average score, they score about 4.2 points a game. So that's their average scoring. So we'll see if the Raiders can just put some pressure on it as Pickett takes a shot again from the right circle, and that one gets deflected off the pad of Mueller, and up and over and into the protective netting it goes. So we've got a stoppage of play with 2:46 to go. They're going to face off to the left of Mueller, glove side. Raiders in their gold and maroon, and Orono in the velvet and black, red, if you will. Puck controlled by the Raiders on the face-off. Balkert down the left side. She'll do a fancy move to the inside, take it right off her stick. Puck comes loose. Bolin, she'll just dump it all the way back into the far corner. Raiders are going to switch out again. Orono regroups, brings it to the near boards. Forwarding pass to Kimbrell down the right side. Stick checked off of that one. Poke checked by Lucy there. Spartans pick it up, take it all the way around and behind the boards. Now they'll dump it down into the corner. Raiders looking to break it up, but loses control of it again. Again, this is where the defense is making their mistakes. They're not getting clear from the zone, and they're giving Orono an opportunity to take advantage of the mistake. So now the Spartans with the puck in the near circle. There's a pass to the circle. That's off the post, and in it goes. Number 25 is Alexa Nickham at the 15:09 mark. Nickham puts them up 5-4.
Great look there for Nickham. Had that stick side open on the net. Mueller had made a couple of nice saves on that side of the net with her stick, but that time Nickham was just able to get past her stick, go up 5-4, and a big shot there for Orono.
So again, this is your defense. This is on the defense. They absolutely cannot clear it, and then they leave the puck laying right out in an opportunity, and Orono scrambling all over it, makes one quick pass, and Nickham able to take a shot up over the top to put them up 5-4. Orono will control the puck in their own zone. Fired through the neutral zone, picked up by the Raiders. Let's see if they put some pressure on here, if they're just going to dance their way to the third period. Broken up by Lopez as she knocks it back into the Northfield zone. A minute 24 to go. They got to get out of their zone. They haven't had much luck down in their zone. So Puppy will pick up the puck, and she will try to just skate it all the way through. Waiting. Now she finally enters into Orono's zone, and she's going to hold the stick. She's just going to hold the stick. She's going to take a shot out in front. That was broken up, deflected, out in front again. There's a shot by McCoshen. That's broken up. Puck goes up and in behind the net. That's going to break loose in behind. Out front, pops a little bit there before Orono tries to control the puck. Down in the corner of Steph's with 43 seconds to go. And Orono will come away with it in the near circle. Puck comes up to McCoshen. She'll take a firing shot across the middle. Broken up by the defense. Lopez down the left side. 33 seconds to go. Raiders in hot pursuit. Miller trying to take her off of it and does so. Behan picks it up and she'll try to skate it in behind. She's taken off her skates. Puck's right in behind the net. Who's got it? Looks like Orono will get control of it over here in the near circle. Looking to center it all the way across the other side, and a shot and an opportunity right there. Looks like we're going to get a penalty on the play, or are they going to call the penalty? I do believe they are. It looks like they're sending somebody. They should be sending somebody.
Lopez.
Again, it's Lopez again.
And Miller got tripped up out in front of the net. That's going to be a penalty every time. Lopez is going to hit the penalty box with 16.2 still to go in the second period. So the Raiders will have 16 seconds on the power play here and then go into the third period in the man advantage.
I think they give them 2 minutes for roughing out in front of the ice there. Got a little crazy, knocked her to the ice. So we got 16 seconds to go as we face off just left of Dahl. Puppy will try to control it. They'll kick out, switch them out there as far as the... And now they'll break them out now. So he's going to bring in the third person to face off here with 16.2 to go. The referee steps in here. I don't know if he's going to have a conversation. Looks like they're going to have a conversation between the two referees here. Oh, they said, no, she's okay. No, that's okay. She didn't break the foul. Okay. Puck drop controlled originally by Northfield, but then broken up by Orono, and they'll take it all the way down. There's going to be a shot in the boards, and they hit the brakes there at the end. McCoshen holding herself off against that. That would have been a hard crush against the board there. So that'll wrap up our second period here from the Northfield Ice Arena. And the Raiders will come back, and they should have a advantage power play advantage into the third period. From your Heritage Bank scoreboard, it is Orono 5, Raiders 4. You're listening to Raider Hockey on KYMN and streaming live on NorthfieldLive.com.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
For the next snowstorm, get your vehicle ready for winter now. Valley Auto House is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and AAA towing facility. We service all makes and models, from full-size diesel trucks to passenger cars. Serving the people of Northfield is our #1 goal. We do that by offering quick repairs, fair prices, and efficient communication from the time you walk in the door to when we hand you back your keys. Go Raiders from all of us at Valley Auto House, located on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. We are wrapping up here the intermission of the second period here, and when we first started this contest, I honestly thought this was going to be a blowout. Honestly, I thought Orono was just going to tear them up, and it was just all Orono all day in the first period. But at the end of the day, it ended up being 2-2 after the end of the first period. Then Orono comes right back out, just fires up 2 quick goals, just bang, bang, and go up 4-2. And you're thinking, okay, here we go again, and we're in trouble. And we said that the defense had to come out and take advantage of that situation in the second period. They made several defensive mistakes. It cost them twice.
Especially in those first 2 minutes. I mean, those first 2 minutes, Orono came out. The Northfield defense was not ready for it. We're not prepared, despite, like we talked about, we think that maybe they took a little bit longer in the locker room to talk things over. They came out, weren't ready for it, and the Orono offense came out, scored 2 goals right in the first 2 minutes.
So, at the 50-second mark, Northfield had the puck, control of the puck, but of course, instead of clearing it, they I don't know what happened, but they centered the puck right out in front, and of course, Orono takes advantage of that opportunity, and they just jump right out front. Josie Reishi was able to control the puck, made one quick pass, and it was Callie Schmidt, bang, score. Nothing Macy's going to do about that, because, she's thinking the puck's getting cleared, and they drop it right out in front of the net. Not much she could do. And yes, literally 1 minute later, same thing, in their own zone. Gave it up in their own zone, and that gave Lopez the opportunity to put him home at the 150 mark. So you're thinking to yourself, okay, what do we got going on? This is This is absurd. This is crazy.
Yeah,
Please start playing.
the energy in this place had just left. Had gone out the back door.
So, well, and then, 2.5 minutes later, some gal named Puppy, who seems to be pretty good.
Who's that?
Yeah. She comes in and literally takes it under control. She's just, you know what? I'm just going to take this game over. And she just basically goes coast to coast at the 4:31 mark, drops it in, beats the goalie, Dahl, who, by the way, 10th best goalie in the state.
Mm-hmm.
We've put 4 goals on that girl already, so that should tell you something. And then, just 2 minutes later, about 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes later, Puppy again just took control of the puck, skated it down, fired it in, up and over the top, scores again to tie it all up. And you're thinking, all right. And like you said, the energy. You could feel the energy in this room just starting to pick up and feel really good. And then another mistake. And it's, again, at the 1509 mark. So it gives Alexa Nickham an opportunity. Again, dropped puck.
Mm-hmm.
Right circle.
Yep.
One quick pass into the slot, and bing, gone.
Right off the post. Right off the post. It didn't make a pink sound.
It did. It really did make a pink sound. So, but it's amazing enough, though. But shots on goal they balanced it out.
They have. In that first period, we were down. Northfield was down shots on goal. Was it 15-4? And we were like, where's this offense, this high-powered offense that we've been talking about all season, who put up 10 goals against Rochester Century just a few days ago, putting up 4 shots on goal in the first period? Unlike them. They came out in the second period. They had 13 shots on goal. 13 shots on goal, which is much more of what we're used to. But again, that defense part of the ice, need to clean that up. Need to be able to calm those pucks down out in front of the net, keep their head on a swivel. And a couple of times they even just lost the puck going from neutral ice to the offensive zone or defensive zone. They're able just to clean those things up, clear it when they have to. A couple of those goals will probably be erased.
Well, and we've got a couple of penalties there. A couple of them against Orono, one against the Raiders. Again, third period, clean third period. No penalties, no defensive mistakes. And let's see if they can get back into this contest.
Let's see if they can do it. It'll be a big one. We've talked about it. They need this one if they want to get a high seed for section tournament. They need to get it done.
They've got Owatonna next, and then Benilde St. Margaret, who's number 10th in the state in Double A. So a big road ahead of them, but they got to get through this one first. We'll see what happens. The third period is coming up. You're listening live to 95.1 The One, KYMN and AM 1080, and you are streaming live right here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
When When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low, and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
For the next snowstorm, get your vehicle ready for winter now. Valley Auto House is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and AAA towing facility. We service all makes and models, from full-size diesel trucks to passenger cars. Serving the people of Northfield is our #1 goal. We do that by offering quick repairs, fair prices, and efficient communication from the time you walk in the door to when we hand you back your keys. Go Raiders from all of us at Valley Auto House, located on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and find us at valleyautohouse.net.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. We have a battle going on, and it is going to be a fight to the finish. I'm telling you, 5-4 in favor of Orono as we get ready for the third period here. Raiders out shooting them 13-9 in the second. It was a great opportunity. Puppy with 2 goals in the second period to tie things up 4-4, and then a defensive mistake there at the end of the period there, giving the Orono Spartans a chance to go up 5-4. We've got 17 minutes of hockey to go. And again, when we were talking off air in between intermission, this defense of the Raiders can make or break this contest.
It definitely could. And right now, it's a reason why a couple of those goals went in, a couple of mistakes that can be cleaned up by these Raiders. We know that they can clean up those mistakes. We've seen them play a lot tighter defense. If they're able to clean those up here in the third period, we could have an exciting finish.
It will indeed. So we are just about ready as Puppy will go to center ice, and they will face off here as we start the third period. You're, of course, listening to Raider Hockey on 95.1 The One and AM 1080, along with the streaming live right here on NorthfieldLive.com. Go to NorthfieldLive.com and you can catch all the action. And coming up later tonight, we will have the Delano. It'll be Delano versus the boys Raiders hockey game going at 7 o'clock tonight. And the face-off is off, and Puppy wins the face-off, and the Raiders will take the puck all the way back in their own zone. Forwarding pass up to Puppy. Down the right side she'll go. She's got Garley trailing her. Puppy with the puck, controls it. Miller, top of the circle, looking. Shot towards the net, right over the top of the head of Dahl. Almost caught her right in the top of the mask there. Puck comes out all the way to the far boards. Spartans try to clear it, can't. McCoshen dumps it right back in, all the way in and around and behind, and Puppy will go right down into the near circle to try to get control of the puck. She does so. Miller up to the top. McCoshen shot, deflected, broken up. Rasmussen put her stick on that one. McCoshen with a nice shot from the point. Raiders still on the power play here. That one's right out in front, and that one gets broken up by McCoshen herself. Got caught right up in her skate there. So the Raiders in the power play, and they're wanting a penalty. They're screaming at the refs. They're begging for a penalty there, but they do not call anything. We got 37 seconds left in the power play for the Raiders. Puppy taken off the stick. Raiders will try to control this. 28 seconds. This is kind of what they did that last power play, too, is like they wasted a lot of time and did not make a run. So we got 20 seconds remaining in the power play. Raiders skating it back in their own zone. Finally, Puppy with the breakaway off her stick. Bad pass. That one's up and out of play it goes. So Schmidt fires one up over the top, and the Raiders will face off again here at neutral ice on the far circle. They're going to go center ice. They're going to face it off directly at center ice with 11 seconds to go here in the power play for the Raiders. And unfortunately, it's just kind of a lot of time spent in their own zone controlling the puck. And so they do so again as they finally race through neutral ice, and Miller will dump it all the way back in as time is about to expire on the power play. And they will have 5-on-5 as they try to clear it and send it down the other end. Coming out of the box was number 8, Annika Fortin. And I think they were trying to get it past out of her, trying to come out of the box, racing down the middle, but icing will be the call instead. So we're just a couple minutes gone here in the third period. Raiders behind on this, 5-4. Great opportunity to start the third, but not able to score on the power play. That was another pickpocket down the right side. Centering pass out in front, and it goes right past the stick. Good move by Miller out in front to take that passing lane away. There's an offensive move again where they need to fill those lanes from defense here. Orono with control of it. Randy all the way to the far circle. Down to the lower edge in the lower corner. Skates across the middle, broken up. Opportunity for the Raiders to take a break. Can't do it. Orono catching the Raiders in a line change. Centering pass broken up by Orono as they skate through the neutral zone. Down into the corner it goes. Racing for it as the Raiders come away with it. Now to the neutral ice. That pass broken up. Again, not a lot of control going on here for the Raiders as they try to clear out of their zone. Orono trying to pick it up. Through the neutral zone it comes. Reiskamp down the left side. McCoshen takes it off the stick, fires it all the way around the boards, and Parutka tries to clear it. Can't. Now Garley fighting for it. Down that far corner they go. Orono picks the puck up in their own zone. Dumps it down in the corner. Garley out in front. Right out in front, and that puck is covered up by Dahl. So she got kind of beat up in the middle there. Garley picked the puck up in the corner and then came up in through the slot there, but taken off of her stick pretty well. Not really a good opportunity to score.
And not a lot of great opportunities for the Raiders on offense over those last few minutes. Orono really having control of the puck in the offensive zone. We'll see if the Raiders can capitalize here on the faceoff.
Puck goes down in the near corner. They're going to fire it all the way around. Picked up through neutral ice. McCoshen luckily there to pick it up. She'll turn it right back around, bring it through the neutral zone. She'll dump it right in. And the Raiders will race for it down there. Puck comes loose all the way in the neutral zone again. Nobody's after it. Orono picks it up, drops it into their own zone. 13-16 to go here in the third period. Not a lot of scoring opportunities thus far. Orono down the right side. Puck goes all the way down into the corner. Lucy Bolin over in the corner there. Miller now all the way across to the near boards. That's Steph's. She's going to fire it all the way back around. Missing the pass. Again with the missing pass there. Bolin in hot pursuit. Coming around back to the near boards before Orono picks it up. Rasmussen broken up by Debuse. That one will go back out in the neutral ice. Nickham will bring it down the left side here. Trying to get past Bolin out in front. Right across the crease. Just misses. Shot from the point. And that one's up and over. Luckily got up over the top of the glove of Mueller there. Orono will control the puck down in behind the net. Raiders cannot clear the zone. Miller trying to dig the puck out. Can't do it. Bickett with the puck at the top of the circle. Now skating down. There's a race to the middle. Firing pass to the right. Broken up. Bolin tries to bang it off the board. Goes in through neutral ice. And that one's going to get dumped all the way back in. Pauker is in hot pursuit. There's Snyder. Back tying it up. Back down in the near boards here for the Raiders. Looking for a pass to the top. Miller takes a shot, little wing shot there off the stick of the goalie, and that one's going to kick far to the right, to the opposite side of the boards. Paukert will grab the puck, and it looks like they had too many people on the ice. Trying to get a line change there, get somebody off the ice, and they kind of messed that one up, and so we'll turn it around. The 11:42 to go here in the third period. It's 5-4 in favor of the Spartans.
Looks like it's going to be Paukert heading to the box. That penalty.
I'm going to guess there was too many players on the ice.
That's what it looked like. Normally when there's a line change like that and the puck is right out in front of the bench, that's normally what the call is.
So 5:18, 2 minutes for too many people on the ice. So they're going to be in the power play again. So let's just see if the Raiders can continue. They have a fairly decent power play kill, and they do a pretty nice job. They got an 89% tie-out for doing that, and they usually do a nice job. There's been several goals actually scored on the power plays here this afternoon, but there's a shot from that right circle. It goes up and over the top of the net, fired out to the top again. And Orono in the power play now for 2 minutes. Puck comes loose through the neutral zone. Puppy down the right side. She'll hit the brakes, pull it back to the top of the circle. 3-on-1. Dumps it all the way back in behind and all the way around. Garley takes the puck away at the top of the circle there. Skates it all the way back and then dumps it out of the zone. And they have to regroup. Caught up in the neutral zone. Orono stalling, some good stall time here as that continues to tick away. We're at 1:05 remaining in the power play here. Down the left side goes Bickett. Raiders trying to clear it, can't, gets to the top of the circle and it does. So it'll clear all the way down, all the way back into the Orono zone. Pass to the other side of the ice through neutral zone, broken up by Snyder. Snyder trying to get a control of it, can't do it. Puck's kicked up. Picked up by Pleeman. There's a centering pass across the middle and just misses the stick of Kimbrell. Break it to the net. Puck comes loose on the far boards. Pass across the middle. Through to Snyder all the way down. Being missing the stick. Puck goes in behind the net. We've got 25 seconds remaining in the power play for them. Miller picks it up in neutral ice, tries to dump it in the zone. Snyder can't get it. And it goes right on through into neutral zone. Orono unable to control the puck. Picks it back up into their own zone. They've got just 7 seconds to go in the power play. Lopez from that left circle. Dump pass. There's a shot towards the net. It's right out in front. And it just misses the pad of Mueller there. But there's another shot on goal. That was broken up across the middle. So they're back to full strength here at 9:32 to go here in the third period. Spartans will control the puck down in behind the net as it comes to the near boards. Raiders, Puppy trying to get control of it, so she'll skate it. We know that. There's probably not going to be a pass. So she's going to skate it. She's got a little edge on her. Takes the shot, and it's up and over the net it goes. And it goes up into the protective netting, and we'll have a stoppage of play and a face-off here with 9:10 to go in the third period. Not a lot of activity by the Raiders.
No, not a lot of activity, but a lot of clock taken off after the stoppage of play because of the penalty. As the entire 2 minutes went by without, the Raiders were able to get the power kill, but not a lot of chances for the Raiders over the last, 6 minutes, even before the power play happened. Raiders need to get some offense going, get some more shots on goal.
Yeah, for sure they've only got one shot all third period. That puck is going to come skirmishing all the way out, and they're going to wave off the icing, looking for a centering pass out front. Can't get it. Orono to the point, backhand, deflected, kicked away. Orono picks it up at the top of the left circle, fires from the left circle. That one's off the skate of Miller. That'll come clean. Off the backboard, centering pass to Sorensen. Tova Sorensen. A pass came off from the circle and through neutral ice. She couldn't get her stick on it, so that's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing call on the play, and we're going to have to bring it again all the way back down to the right of Mueller. So offensively, they've got to get something going here, and from a defensive standpoint, they are allowing some of those lanes to be open, and Orono is able to kind of move the puck around pretty much how they like it to happen. Orono will control the faceoff. Fires all the way to the far boards. Schmidt across the middle, goes right through the crease and all the way to the near boards. Picked up by Pickett at the top. Forces it all the way down to the bottom. Orono will come away with it. And the puck gets loose, and Garley, picking cherries over there, gets in behind her, but then that gets broken up. She's taken off and hit hard to the ice, but she'll get up. No penalty on the play. Puck will come clean. Puppy tries to break that one up. Hits the brakes in neutral ice. Puppy will control the puck. She's got it. She's got 3 people coming after her. She's got Garley. There's Garley with an opportunity right out front. She fires it just to the left and out front, and she scores on the rebound. And the Raiders have tied it up with 7:49 to go here in the third period. A great rebound and shot off to the left slot, and she puts it in and ties this thing up 5-5.
Talk about a big moment for the 8th grader Emma Perotka. Puppy was taken off the puck. Garley was there to take it away from her. And then a great pass to Perotka to send it home, and we are tied 5-5 in the final period of this matchup.
7:49 to go. Face-off, center ice. Here we go, boys and girls. We got a barn burner. And it is controlled by Orono, and they will reset this. They try to skate through the neutral ice. And Snyder falls down and misses the pass, but able to clear it into neutral ice. And the puck goes all the way back in behind the net for the Raiders, and they'll try to clear it. Off the glass it goes. Snyder can't get it. Tova Sorensen again picking cherries down there. She's going to skate it all the way in behind the net, and she tries to clear it out front before it's broken up by the defense. They'll forward that pass to Lopez. Lopez 1-on-2 going down the right side. She's taken off of her stick. Nice check by McCoshen there. Keeping the puck in. Now it's on its left circle. A shot towards the net. There's another shot towards the net. And Lopez with 2 quick shots. And Mueller able to get her pad on both of them both times to save those shots on goal. A scary moment there. Tova Sorensen, hot pursuit down in the Orono end as they try to break it up, and it goes back into the Orono zone as Lopez tries to get a stick at it. Can't. Asmussen will pick it up. She'll skate hard and fast down the right side. In hot pursuit is Perotka. Puck's right out in front, and that one's right out in front, and it almost pops in behind Mueller. And Mueller able to dive back on top of it and save that puck from going in with 6:33 to go here in the third period.
Another great athletic play by Macy Mueller there. Puck, she had it in her glove, lost it for a split second, went into the crease, had to dive back to jump on top of it. But Macy Mueller showing why she's one of the top goalies in the state of Minnesota right now, up for Performer of the Week. That's the word I was looking for in the state of Minnesota.
Puck will come loose for Northfield. Puppy with it. skating back into her zone. Now into the neutral zone. Now she loses the puck. Kimball. Puck's down in the corner. Breaking up. Can't get it. Now it'll come to the top. Bickett will bring it into the neutral zone. They'll have to skate up to the top. Regroup. Down they go. Kimball. Shot. Save. And we're all tied up with just 6 minutes to go here in the third period.
And the coaches there were telling their defense to go, try and get the puck, go get an offensive attack going. They stayed back on defense, allowed a shot on goal. But I think now with 6 minutes left, Paige Haley is thinking, let's try to be a little bit more aggressive. It's all tied up. We have the momentum in our favor after that Perutka goal. Let's try and keep it going and I'll go on the offensive attack.
There's only 6 shots here so far here total in the third period. So there was an opportunity there for Stephs to try to get a control of the stick, but unable to control the puck. That one's going to get broken up by Schmidt. They're going to try to crash the boards there. They'll bring it all the way back out to the neutral ice and then into their own zone. Spartans regrouping in the near boards here. Sorensen all over it. Steph's all over it. A lot of sticks flying there. Steph's again. That one's picked up, intercepted in the neutral zone by Miller. Defense starting to get a little more aggressive. They got to be careful. When you get aggressive on defense in the offensive zone, that gives opportunity for breakaway opportunities. So we got to keep the backside covered here. Bolin dumps it down. Comes up to the blue line. She can't keep it in. She tries to dump it right back in and does so before Orono tries to clear it. And they drop it into the Northfield zone. Forwarding pass. Ooh, and down she goes near ice here. Perutka scrapping it up here this afternoon, giving it all she's got right there. Down into the far corner it goes. People flying, bodies flying, people all over the place, still fighting for it down in the corner. Puck will come loose. There's a shot for Bolin. No, she'll take it all the way across the ice, and that one's broken up. Now in behind the net it comes. Raiders trying to control the puck in behind. Into the corner it comes. Lopez trying to clear it. She'll pass it across the ice. That's going to get broken up. Now down the left side is Ritchie. As that puck goes screaming across all the way in behind and around to the other board, and it takes off the other way. We're going to bring that right back. And that's going to be an icing call against the Raiders with 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go here. We're all tied up 5-5 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. So we'll face off again left of Mueller. We just got 4 minutes remaining here in this contest.
We talked about how the Raiders have missed a lot of sticks in the passing lanes. And we saw another one on the offensive side. Bolin had Houskins on the other side of the ice, just missed it and led to Orono coming back the other way with it. Now here they are in the offensive zone.
There's a shot broken up by Beham out in front of the stick. Puck gets dumped all the way down in the corner. 2-on-1 down in that corner, down in that far circle. Now it's all the way to the top of the point. There's a shot right at the glove. Lets it pop out in front and Kimball right out in front, an opportunity, but luckily broken up by the defense. Now they're trying to find it. BM looking for the puck, can't find it. Orono trying to keep it in. Here in the neutral zone. Raiders break it up. Steps down the right side. 1-on-3. She's going to take it in and just misses it through the crease. What a shot. 1-on-3. And she almost snuck one past Dahl. Raiders will control the puck. Beam, out in front. Bolin from that right circle all the way down, up and over to the far boards, into the far corner. Centering pass. Nobody out front to get it. There's a firing shot towards it. Light-hearted shot there towards the goalie. That'll be a shot on goal, but nothing that Dahl cannot stop. So we are still not at 5-5 here in the third period. 3:07 to go as the Raiders and Orono, the Spartans from Orono, face off in this afternoon's matinee contest.
Clock is ticking down. Both teams starting to get a little antsy on both sides of the puck. They know that next one who scores will probably come away with a W.
So we're just at the 3-minute mark now. Orono on a 2-on-1 break somehow. No, it's on front. Ooh, Miller lost the puck and it went right in front of the crease, and an opportunity for Orono, and they missed it. Luckily, puck will come loose. Perutka in hot pursuit in the neutral ice as they dump it into the Northfield zone, all the way in behind the net. McCaution hits the brakes, comes to the near boards. Nothing. Puck staying in the Northfield zone. Shot from the right side. That one is almost deflected out front. There's another shot over the top. Misses the net to the left of Mueller. Now the Raiders will pick it up. Down the left side. Perutka shot. Broken up by the defense. 2:17 to go. Third period. 5-5. We're all tied up. Spartans try to clear it in through the neutral ice. They skate it on through. Here's a shot. That was deflected up and over the top of the boards. Puppy in the contest. She'll pick the puck up in the Northfield zone down in the lower edge, lower corner. Lucy Boland tries to tap it up and clear it through the zone. And Orono will bring it back in. That should be offsides, and it is. Kimbrough offsides. So we've got 1:53 to go. We're all tied up 5-5, and we're going to have a face-off here in neutral ice.
Raiders need to try to clear it out of their own zone. Orono has had their way too often in the offensive zone. If the Raiders can clear it, get on offense, get a few more shots on goal, they can have this one.
So Orono will control the face-off. Before it goes through the neutral ice, and we're going to get, looks like, it could be offsides by the looks of it again. So yeah, so they'll face it off again here at neutral ice. So it is all knotted up, all tied up. We're on the nearest circle here. The puck comes loose. The Raiders will control the puck. They'll fire it across the middle. Missed pass by Snyder right behind her, so that's not going to help as the time continues to tick here. The defense has got to stay on their toes and not make any mistakes like they had been making through the first and second period as the Orono races by. And down the left side they go into the left corner. Orono is coming away with it in behind the boards. Not sure where that defense is at. There's a shot towards the net. That's right out front. Mueller tries to cover it up and does. 1:13 to go here in the third period. 5-5. We're all tied up. 32 shots in favor of Orono to 21 for the Raiders.
Again, Orono just having their way in the offensive zone. We talked about how the defense hasn't quite been there for all 17 minutes of each period. They need to be here for this next minute 13.
And the faceoff comes clean. Orono will take control in the Northfield zone. Down in the corner. Broken up by the Raiders. Garley tries to bounce it off the board to clear the zone. Doesn't work. Puppy will pick it up with 56 seconds to go here in the third, but Orono's coming away with it down in that circle. To the top. To the point. There's a shot towards goal. That one's going to glove save by Mueller. That's stop play, and we'll face off again in the Northfield zone. So we've got 46.9 seconds to go here in the third period. Orono making a full line change and bringing it all the way back down to the left of Mueller. As we wind down the third period, well, it's 46 seconds, a mistake, and it could be all over. If they can stay with the contest and both teams come away, we'll be going to overtime here this afternoon. There is a shot and a caution off the board, and they are going to call icing and bring it right back. So that wasn't very helpful on their behalf, and we had nobody breaking for it. So they'll bring it all the way back down here, which, again, kind of a scary situation, the way the defense has been kind of giving stuff up back here.
Very scary, especially when, like you said, the offense has been giving up a lot of shots and goal. 33 for Orono right now compared to Northfield's 21. They need to stay strong here and try and get an offensive drive going these last 30 seconds.
Grandy down underneath, in behind the net. Orono comes away with it. Two people underneath. Tried a centering pass out to the crease, but that gets broken up in the middle. Now from the right side, Beckett broken up by the Raiders, and then maybe they'll clear the zone, and they do clear the zone. Puppy with 9 seconds to go. Number 9 fires, and in behind the net it goes, and that's going to be in the back, trying to pick it up, and that should wind us right down. Nothing's coming loose out of there. They try to keep it into the zone, and they do. Miller just dumps it right back in, and that'll end the third period, boys and girls. And we'll take a short timeout, and we'll come back for overtime. You're listening to Raider Hockey on KYMN and watching live on NorthfieldLive.com.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time. Happy holidays from all of us at Northfield Live.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena, and we're still here. We're still playing. And you know why? Because we're all tied up 5-5. And I think we're going to have either a 7.5 or an 8-minute overtime, depending on how that is. And we'll see what they put up on the clock. It all depends on what the officials want that time, and that's how they make a determination of how much time they have here in overtime. So we're all tied up 5-5. The shots on goal are 33-21 in favor, and they've set the clock to 8 minutes here in overtime.
Well, we kind of knew it was going to come down to the finish, and the finish has been delayed now by 8 minutes, all tied up 5-5. And it's been an exciting one. Orono looked like they were going to jump out and maybe run away with it, especially after the 2-0, and then we tied it back up 2-2, then they jumped out 4-2. Now it's all tied up 5-5, 8 minutes to go in overtime.
And here we go. Garley will take it out of the chute off the face-off, and she tries to skate through neutral ice. It doesn't. Gets broken up by Kimbrell. Down the right side she goes. So again, the defensive mistakes. Centering pass out front. Nobody out there to find it. Garley gets knocked down to the ice by Paulson there. Puck will fly all the way into the Orono zone. Right across the middle is Kimbrell. The caution. Trying to pick her up. Does. Good play. Then this one's going to be out front. Garley, hot shot for a goal, and she's off the back of the side plate of the goalie. Saved by Dahl. That one comes loose all the way up. McCaution tries to forward the pass across the ice to Bolin and threw it in behind her. Again, an opportunity to maybe get on an offensive rush, but a missed pass. Puck comes clean. Kimbrell along the left side. She'll fire it all the way in around behind the net. Looks like they're going to clear it. Line change for Orono. Puck goes through neutral ice, misses Perutka. They'll pick it back up, pick it. Broken up by McCaution. Now Lopez with the puck in behind the net. Puck gets picked up. Looking for somebody out front, misses it, shot! Deflected, broken up. Perutka getting a pad on it. Now she'll pick it up in the corner and dump it all the way over into the near corner with nobody sitting over here. We've got 14. Raiders trying to control the puck. Loses. There's their defensive mistake right there. There's a shot and a goal. And there it is, boys and girls. That is the end of it. Another defensive mistake. And that will end it. Oh, goodness. So at the 1:48 mark of the overtime, it is Orono 6 and the Raiders 5. Let's take a quick short break. We'll take about a 2-minute break. We'll come back. We'll recap the game here from the Northfield Ice Arena. Watching Raiders hockey on KYMN 95.1 The One and live on NorthfieldLive.com.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage, it's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Now I'll play one more.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. Unfortunately, Raiders lose in overtime 5-4. They were outshot 33-21 in regulation, and it only takes one, and that's what it took. And another defensive mistake, let's be honest. Puck was gathered up in the far corner, and instead of clearing it and getting it, they just kind of laid it out in front, laid it right out in the circle. They picked it right up, took it home, and scored the winning goal with just a minute 48 in overtime. So
that was kind of the story all day, throughout the entire game. The defense from period to period to period, we just picked up on a lot of mistakes, a lot of things that they normally are pretty good at, normally that they are very clean about, and that's what cost them here today. It was a big win that they really wanted to have, one that Paige Haley said that they needed to have if they wanted to get some good section seating. Granted, that is very far into the future, but something that they are always thinking about, especially when they have these non-conference teams. And unfortunately, the defense wasn't able to play at the level that we're used to seeing them play, and it ended up costing them a win here tonight.
And again, so they start off scoring at the 5:25 mark. Maddie Kimball, number 11, scores to put them on the board right away initially. And it's not a lot of activity was going on there, and then it kind of went back and forth a little bit. And they got up again very quickly, 2-0 with another goal by Grace Bickett on the power play. And in the first period, at the 13:40 mark, Stephs was able to put one in to make it 2-1, and then we tie it up. Emma Perutka at 16:04 puts in the second goal. We tie it up, so it looked like it was just going to be a landslide as Orono came out fast, and then we kind of tied it up. We go into the second period, we're like, hey, we got something going here, even though those defensive mistakes. And you're like, oh, you know what? Let's clean it up in the second period. We got a shot. 2 back-to-back defensive mistakes in less than 2 minutes.
In less than 2 minutes. And all the energy in this place had dissipated. It was gone out the back door. I mean, they went up 4-2 in the first 2 minutes of the second period. And we're like, well, shoot, there goes all the momentum we had at the end of the first period. And Orono looks like they're going to pull away.
Then, surprise, surprise, here comes Ayla Puppy, puts them on their back, comes in right away at the 4:31 mark, puts the first goal in, and then at 7:07, she ties the game up at 4-4. So you're thinking to yourself, you're feeling pretty good about that, and you come out of the second period, and it's all tied up. And it looks like then at the 15:09 mark, Alexa Nickham scores to put him up 5-4. So, okay, now it's 5-4. Now it's a 1-goal lead, and what are you going to do to figure that out? And at the 9:21 mark, Emma Perutka was able to put home a goal there to tie it up 5-5. And then we go to the third period, and it's back and forth. So we shut them down in the third period, and we score the only goal that allows us to stay on top of the game, and it's tied all the way through. And again, defensively, towards the end of that third period, got a little scary. There was a lot of time Orono spent in our zone, out in front, banging some stuff. So, I mean, they outshot them again. I mean, not a lot, but it was 9-4 in favor of Orono in that third period. But we were able to keep them out of the net.
We were.
Go to overtime.
And, I mean, that was the big goal, keep Orono out of the net after they'd really been dominating, especially shots on goal. I mean, right out of the first period, Orono had 15 shots to Northfield's 4. Northfield slowly chipped away at that, and then when Perutka had that goal that tied up 5-5 in the middle of that third period, a lot of momentum swung all the way to the Northfield side, and I mean, the roof, I thought the roof was going to come off this place. They went so crazy, got all tied up, but the defense, again, it kind of got loosey-goosey towards the end of that third period, started to let Orono get a few more shots on goal, started to let them have a lot of possession time in the offensive zone, headed to overtime, and it carried over for Orono.
And again, so exciting. It was fun to watch, but, that defensive mistakes that they had made did definitely cost them, and I don't know, I'm sure that Coach Haley is going to sit down. They're going to watch the tape because that's what they do. They'll sit down and watch the tape and look and see what they've got going and what their opportunities were. Again, what I have found with them is their stick handling and their passing. They're just off, just enough that it makes it difficult to complete certain passes. And then, especially out of the defensive end, that's where they got killed today. Coming out of the defensive end, trying to clear the puck, trying to get a centering pass or a forwarding pass, and it comes off their stick, and it lays right out in front. And then Orono is a good team; they take advantage of it. So we've got Owatonna coming up, then Benilde St. Margaret, number 10 in the state. I did do a little research. The Raiders are not so bad. They are number 16 in the state as far as Class A. So I mean, they're a good hockey team too. So let's not get them wrong. They do fall down now. They do go to 11-5. They're still 5-0 in the Big Nine, and that makes in the Metro West Conference that they go to 5-1. Orono does with extending their record to 10-3-3. So they've had 3 ties as well. So another good hockey game, another good contest. It's fun to bring it to you. You're listening to Raider Hockey here this afternoon. We've got, I do believe we've got
boys
some more
hockey
stuff coming tonight.
Yeah, we have boys hockey. They're taking on Delano. That'll be right here on Northfield Live. That's starting at 7 p.m. So if you aren't tired of us quite yet, you can stick around and watch the Delano and Northfield boys hockey team at 7 p.m. And then we'll have another broadcast on next Tuesday. The boys hockey team takes on Owatonna right here. So those are the next 2 upcoming broadcasts. So if you're not tired of hockey, not tired of us yet, we got Delano Northfield tonight, and then boys hockey against Owatonna on Tuesday.
Well, we want to thank you for joining us here on Northfield Live, and of course listening live on KYMN Radio 95.1 The One. Jimmy LaRue, AJ Reister, Lance Reister. Thank you for joining us and tuning in today. You're listening again to Raider Hockey on 95.1 The One KYMN, and listening live and watching us live right here on NorthfieldLive.com. Have a great day.
Where they're trying to get to the point for Peterson, picks it up, crashing the net, fires, and scores! Julia Peterson gives the Raiders a 2-0.
Again, pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win!
For females, for team, Maggie Malika.
All the way over there to do that. As here comes Fish. He crashes the net, goes top shelf. That's his 4th goal of the ball game, and the Raiders double the overtime. Courtney Graff is in there. Strike 3. Got Shopper looking for out number 2 through the neutral zone. He takes it out to Klotz. He's going to fire on that and score. Spencer Klotz goes up top. And it's 1-0 Raiders. Start off the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if Megan Snyder can be the hero. First pitch to Snyder. She's going to bunt it. Throw to first is nobody's there. It gets past her. Here comes Glenn into the plate. And she's going to score in the Raiders.
Klotz, he's made good spin move. Klotz, he's shot. He scores! Spencer Klotz puts the Raiders up 5-4.
2-1 pitch to Stepka. Lined into the right center gap, and that one's going to drop for a base hit. Peterson's going to round third and score.
Yep, jumper by Richardson, good. That was a nice turnaround jumper by Richardson.
There's a centering pass, and it's good. And guess who? That's number 12, Kaiser, with another goal on the season. That's number 24 for Camden Kaiser.
On his back, and Championship round. The triplet to the plate. She lines this one into right field. That one gets down for a base hit. Horman is going to go through the stop sign. She's going to score. This game is tied. Or they're trying to get to the point for Peterson. Picks it up, crashing the net, fires, and scores. Julia Peterson gives the Raiders a 2-0.
Again, pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win!
For females, the team, Maggie Malika.
All the way over there can do that. As here comes Fish. He crashes the net, goes top shelf. That's his 4th goal of the ball game, and the Raiders double the overtime. Important grab is in there. Strike 3. Got Shopper looking for out number 2 there. Through the neutral zone. He kicks it out to Klotz. He's going to fire on that and score. Spencer Klotz goes up top, and it's 1-0 Raiders. Here, start off the bottom of the 7th. Let's see if Megan Snyder can be the hero. First pitch to Snyder. She's going to bunt it. Throw to first is nobody's there. It gets past her. Here comes Blandon to the plate, and she's gonna score in the Raiders.
Klotz, he's made good spin move. Klotz, he's shot. He scores. Spencer Klotz puts the Raiders up 5-4.
Second. 2-1 pitch to Stepka. Lined into the right center gap, and that one's gonna drop for a base hit. Peterson's gonna round third and score.
Yep. So jumper by Richardson, good. That was a nice turnaround jumper by Richardson.
There's a centering pass, and it's good. And guess who? That's number 12, Kaiser, with another goal on the season. That's number 24 for Camden Kaiser.
On his back, and the championship round. The triplet to the plate. She lines this one into right field. That one gets down for a base hit. Horman is going to go through the stop sign. She's going to score. This game is tied.